Hey guys, it's Maya here, and welcome to 2018. Like, we really just survived another crappy year. Wow. But we're not going to talk about 2017 because we're leaving 2017 in 2017, okay? So, in today's video, we're going to talk about, I'm going to talk about my natural hair journey and how we came about this beautiful fro right here. So if you're watching this, you're either just curious about my natural hair journey or you're a new natural yourself. Now, I've been not avoiding making this video, but I've been putting off making this video only because I feel like I'm really bad at explaining things, and every time I try to make this video, I always hate the way I explain this story. So I'm just gonna do my best and talk about, my natural hair journey the best way I can. So I was born, with natural hair, and up until I was about 6 or 7 years old, my mom took me to get my first relaxer. And I had my hair relaxed up until about 6th or 7th grade. But when I did get my hair relaxed, I noticed that it would always be a burning sensation. Now, when you get your hair relaxed, it's always going to be like a slight tingling or burning sensation in your scalp. But no, when I got my hair relaxed, my scalp felt like it was on fire. I remember one time just sitting in the salon chair and just like holding in like my crying, but like silently crying to myself because I was always in so much pain. I remember one time my mom took me to the salon and I got a relaxer, or it was a touch-up, I think. They were touching up my roots. There was a burn mark on the back of my neck. The hairdresser lady that was doing my hair, she pointed it out to me, was like, honey, do you feel that? And I was like, yeah, I feel that. And she was like, yeah, make sure you tell your mom about that so you can take care of it. And I'm just like, okay, like, this happens every time I get a relaxer, so you're not telling me anything new, sis. So up until I was about in 6th or 7th, or maybe as late as 8th grade, I had had enough. I always dreaded getting my roots touched up, and I told my mom at one point, like, I don't want to get any more relaxers. Like, I'm done with them. I don't want any more. I don't want any more relaxers. Honestly, truly. Because the burns would always be so bad to the point where I would have little patches of bald spots. Like, they would be very small, but they would be the spots where it burned. And it was just so disgusting and nasty and uncomfortable and painful. It just honestly wasn't even worth it anymore. Around freshman year of high school, I still was straightening my hair. I didn't really know anything about, like natural hair, like your natural texture or anything like that. I just always, just straighten my hair because that's what I was always, exposed to. I was never exposed to curly natural hair, and I never really knew how to take care of my hair. Like, when I washed my hair, I would always shampoo twice, and then I would sit with conditioner on my head for about 15 to 30 minutes. And I wouldn't even properly distribute the conditioner in my hair. I would always put it just like on my ends and then put my hair in a plastic conditioning cap and just sit there. So I wasn't even like really taking care of my hair. I was just making it worse. And my scalp continued to be itchy and dry and flaky, and I never really knew why. We tried every remedy under the sun. At one point, my mom took me to a dermatologist, and he diagnosed me with seborrheic dermatitis is the correct term, and he made me take or use a special medicated shampoo so that the flakes and the itchiness would relax and subside. And I did wash my hair with it, and I noticed that it made my hair very dry and brittle, thus making my hair break off even more. So yeah, fast forward maybe a few years later, I went to another dermatologist who was technically like the best in the state of Delaware, and I kept going to him. I've been going to him for years up until recently, And he actually, diagnosed me with having eczema all over my body, and then my scalp and my face has psoriasis. It wasn't seborrhea, it was psoriasis this whole time, which makes more sense because eczema and psoriasis just runs in the family. Instead of prescribing me a medicated shampoo, he prescribed me like different oils and solutions to put on my hair after I washed it or even before I wash it to help control the itchiness. And that did help, and I still use some of the medicines to this day. Like I said, I continued to wear my hair straight, and I didn't realize that wearing my hair straight actually the itchiness feel worse, because I noticed that every time I straighten my hair, my scalp feels itchier than it usually does than if I were to wear it in its natural state. So around my sophomore year of high school, I got asked to senior prom, and I wore a weave. The first time I ever wore a weave ever in my life. And I always, just switched from wearing my hair straight during the winter and then wearing braids over the summer. And that was what I always did. My senior year of high school, I wore 2 sets of weave. One for my senior pictures, and then another set after that I wore another weave. And then after that, like I realized that I didn't really like sewing weaves because, again, I have a very dry and itchy scalp. So wearing, cornrows and braids that close to my scalp and then sewing hair into it, it's just not a good mix. I like having my scalp being able to breathe. Around that time, I was going to a hairdresser who actually, started specializing in natural hair because she was natural herself, and she kind of stopped using or providing the service of relaxers. And she recommended that I use ETAE, and she was the one who introduced me to ETAE products. So if you guys haven't seen my ETAE product review video, I'll probably link it in the description, or I'll try to leave an annotation or a little iCard or whatever somewhere in this video, wherever it is, so you can watch it. And I used it up until my freshman year of college. I don't believe I was using it correctly. That, or I just really was not taking care of my hair, because freshman year of college was probably the worst I had ever seen my hair. So short. It was always breaking off. It was weak. My ends were just fried and dead. I think I was just putting too much heat on my hair. I was just ignorant. I just didn't know what to do with my hair other than straighten it, because that's all I ever knew. So around probably March or April of my freshman year, I had decided to just rock braids and twists for a few months, just so my hair can just recover and get a break. So up until about around December of 2014, I took my last set of Senegalese twists out, and I went to the same natural hairdresser that provided me the ETAE products, and she straightened my hair for me. And I noticed my hair was like really brittle, and she even trimmed my ends for me, gave me a haircut, cut off all the split ends like she's supposed to when you straighten someone's hair. And my hair was short, and I was just not happy about it, and it just didn't feel right, At that point, I didn't realize that my hair just wasn't the same. Like, all the relaxer was gone, all the heat damage that I had put on myself was gone. It was just 100% natural. So that Christmas, my mom had got me this Ovation hair therapy kit, which I used for a little bit. I didn't really like it all that much. It's supposed to make your hair grow, but I didn't see any results with it. So I was excited to use it. So about 1 or 2 days after Christmas, I want to say it was either the 27th or the 28th, I washed my hair. I used the Ovation therapy. I blow dried my hair. And then I tried to straighten it again. And then I noticed that while I was straightening my hair, the ends that I had previously straightened weren't staying straight. So I was just like, in the middle of me straightening my hair, I was literally just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go natural. So immediately I went to my mom and was like, Mom, I want to go natural. Can you please just cornrow my hair for me? And she did. And she was like, okay, in a few days or tomorrow we can go to the hair store and we can buy everything that you need. And immediately I started watching natural hair videos like right after that, and I did my research. I figured out what products I should use, what products I shouldn't use, tools that I need. I learned what co-washing was. I learned more about deep conditioning and that I should do it more often because I wasn't deep conditioning my hair when it was straight, which was probably why it was breaking off so badly and why it was so short. I learned not to use a lot of heat. Like, heat and natural hair just does not mix. You're just asking for your hair to break off again. I learned about pre-pooing. I learned about hot oil treatments. I've learned so much with the time that I've spent researching about natural hair, watching natural hair videos, watching other girls wash day videos, seeing what methods they used and what process they go through, you know, and just figuring out what to do with my hair. It was such an enlightening experience. I got excited that literally everything in my suggestion feed on YouTube was natural hair videos. Like, that was how obsessed that I got. Literally that entire first year of me, it was just me learning about my natural hair and accepting it for what it is. And I have not looked back ever since. I am so happy about my afro. I'm so proud of it. I'm so proud of how far I've come. I actually noticed, like I said before, that when I wear my hair in its natural state, that my scalp feels 10 times better than it ever did when I wore it straight. And I'm 3 years strong as of, you know, December 27th or 28th. And that was, you know, a couple days ago. And if you're watching this video and you're thinking about going natural and you haven't decided yet, I say do it. And it is honestly the best decision for my hair that I've ever made in my entire life. I don't regret going natural at all. I love doing my hair. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video of me just ranting about my natural hair. I know it wasn't that entertaining, but I hope you guys learn from my mistakes. And if you want to see me do more natural hair videos, just let me know. I can show you how I achieved this look, because this was a wash and go, but it's not like a real wash and go. It's kind of like my own version of a wash and go. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye! Can I